All right, now it claims that I'm live. Now get this. I know that this goddamn rideshare company, it's not just an algorithm, it's fucking AI. And they have a system where you can basically, it's supposedly to protect you from potential criminals getting in your car. You can select for this thing to record. I didn't select that. I don't want them spying on me. It's bad enough they can track me where I'm going, right? So I don't have that turned on at all. So they should not be even listening to me. But it's quite obvious that they are, because these past weeks I've been getting nothing but blacks. I'll hold my tongue this time. Nothing but blacks in the ghetto and a huge number of Somalis. And I'll use the proper term. Somalis. Going to their fake businesses. So I'm a little upset, because this is the very thing that destroyed my car service. I had a going concern. Now my lungs are filling with what just happened just now. It's more than just spying on you as a rideshare. It is malevolent, because I have to drive basically an hour, the better part of an hour, to get to Columbus to even get started, because there's no business anywhere else with this fucking piece of shit company. And there's only two of them, so you figure it out. And when I'm coming from the south end, unfortunately, that part of town, it's all mud people, okay? And then this machine, when I first started, about a month ago, it was giving me $20 trips, right? Which is still bullshit. Because you spend a half an hour to an hour, and that means you're driving clear across town. We're talking 10 miles in traffic to make a lousy 20 or 15. But a couple of days, I would get one after another. Boom, 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 like that. So I'm saying you still have to drive all day long to make a lousy $100. And then you got to take gasoline out of that, which is a good $20 to $25. So you got to keep driving several hours just to pay for the fucking gas. Whereas my car service, I could make that in one trip. It's gone. Because this shit has forced me off of the interwebs. And there's no loyalty whatsoever. Clients that they'll go to whoever, and all these fucking mud people that have come in, they're all supported by these criminal organizations, basically. The Somalis and all. They're not smart enough to do that. It's all their fucking homegrown mafias that are taking all this billions from us. So I've been stuck driving these fucking people to try to stay ahead of these fucking predatory banks. Look at this fucking nigger walking across, just strolling across the street. Fucking piece of shit. Even when I drive to the white areas, and then they're courteous, they talk, they'll carry on a conversation, and then they'll tip you. They'll give you a compliment. Doesn't mean shit to this company. So I'm getting these messages from the company constantly. You're in the top 10%, the top 20%. You made more than 80, 90% of the drivers. That's because they don't have to. They use this as a fake job. And this company supports them. Because you look at the map, and they may be ghost cars, but there's 200 fucking cars up. I'm on High Street. I'm on High Street. Up and down High Street, okay? You'll see fucking 200 fucking cars just sitting there doing nothing. Action control somehow. I keep up hitting the bump. The button is right under my phone. So the whole thing is a scam. And me, I've been voicing my opinion to myself, basically, or live on. So far, YouTube hasn't kicked me off, but I can see it coming. And I express my opinion. I tell the truth, that these people are robbing us, especially all these Somalis that they brought in. It's all a brand new fucking scam, So I have to give up. I just give up. I turn this thing on, and I'm on the south end, and immediately starts trying to give me these $5 trips, which is some jigaboo going around the corner to the carryout, and they go in there, and they're in there for 15 minutes getting their fucking grape soda or buying drugs. Then they get back in the car and you take them. This is the kind of shit that you get. So I don't answer them, And if you don't answer 2 calls in a row, you're not required to. They say, oh, you're not required. You don't have to take them. The app turns off. So if you don't take 2 fucking shitty calls in a row, the app will just turn off. And you got to physically turn it back on. And so you lose these bullshit boosts, which I just did just now. It was 30%. You're supposed to get a bump. Well, they make sure you don't get that. So I didn't take that, and I didn't take another one. Or I took one, it was $15, and then it disappeared. And I'm clear down the south end. So I said, fuck it, I turned it off. I drove up to the middle of town. Go downtown, you got a better chance of getting somebody with some money that is a normal human being. Doesn't matter the race. And it won't take you back to the ghetto. So I'm driving, and nothing's happening. I'm just going to pull over. That's a bus stop. Now my guts are fucking bubbling again. This shit just pisses me off so fucking bad. I'm going to pull over because I can't keep driving doing this. So I come downtown, and the thing is on. And if there's a whole shitload of cars, and these guys don't answer the calls, but they're not getting kicked off the platform, it'll just say, it'll beep, and they'll say, $5 trip, 5 minutes away, 10 minutes, whatever. And it'll show it, near downtown where I am. I didn't take it. It said $5. I'm not going to turn around and go all the way back just to pick somebody up for $5. Okay. So I keep driving, and another one pops up. And normally they would just force it on you. And if you accept it, then you take the trip. And you can change it. You can pick, either it automatically picks up the ride for you, or you can look away from the road and try to accept it or deny it, which is really dangerous, but that's the way they do it. They don't give a shit if you fuck up your car. It's not their car. They don't care. And they got a $2,500 deductible, so they're fucking everybody anyway if you get in a wreck. I went through that a few years back when I used to do this. So, but it doesn't, they bait you. Then it'll, the other way is instead of showing an actual run where you can look at the pickup and the drop off, they give you 2 seconds to figure it out while you're driving. Unless you're just sitting there like all these fucking mud people that are sitting in their brand new cars, not doing anything because they got a fake job. They're being given $5,000 on their EBT card, which they turn into cash at their cousin's store. So the other way is it pops up on the map. It'll show a little pinpoint on the map, and it'll say, like it did just now, $5. I said, I didn't touch it. I don't want that. Another one pops up, $12, 12 whole dollars. And it's, again, south. I got to turn around and go back to it. So I sit there for a while, and it just stays on it. Normally, if you got some trip and it's a real trip, and these guys are falling around each other's assholes out here, somebody will grab it before you can touch the screen. You gotta, boom, touch the screen and hope you get it. They make you jump through hoops to do this fucking shit while you're driving, which forces you to not drive. So I let it sit there for a while. Nobody's picking it up. I'm like, this is bullshit. These guys don't want to work. They don't have to, so they're not taking that. I go ahead and I tap it. And normally, it will either say yeah or no. It'll give you the trip, or it'll say, it just goes away and says, we're looking for rides for you. Sorry, you didn't get that one. This time, it's affirmative. But it's not showing me the ride, which normally it would do if you accept it. It just says, it's giving me directions back to where the call is supposed to be. I'm thought, this is different. Why is it doing this? And it's telling me, it'll talk to you. The Google thing that they're hooked up to, or whatever it is, Waze or whatever, it speaks in a white woman's voice, of course. And it's telling me directions, and it says turn right. I turn right, and I find myself going down a one-way into traffic. This fucking thing directed me down a one-way into fucking traffic. And at the last second, I spun around and made it back. And I'm like, are they trying to fucking kill me? Or does this computer think it's fucking funny? Or is some human being actually sitting at a console saying, this guy's a problem, we've been listening to him. He's talking about niggers and Somalis. But it's none of their goddamn business. I'm on YouTube now. I turned it off. I turned the app off. But it still tracks you. I'm on a couple other companies that you got to use their app, and you almost never get calls because they got no fucking business. One of them's in Miami, and it's probably just a front for drug companies, for fucking smugglers. And the other one is out of New York, and it's the same thing. It's all fucking mud people running these companies. You talk to them, and you can barely understand them. For the most part, they're Hispanic. Occasionally you get that East or West African accent. There ain't no fucking white folks doing this shit anymore. So it tries to send me into fucking one-way traffic. I managed not to get killed. I turn around. I'm still following their directions, so I turn around and I go all the way back through downtown. 8, 9 lights, right? One after another. It still says destination. Supposedly for this pickup. And I'm like, I've never seen that before. It's not showing me the ride. So I turn around. I finally get to the destination. And it's next to the courthouses, which tells me it's going to be some fucking piece of shit who just got out of court because they're criminals. And then they take you, and a ride takes you into the fucking hood. But before I can do anything, it says, here's the destination. Stop, pull over here next to the courthouse. And I get to the light, it disappears. It's just gone. It's just They made me fucking turn around, drive all the way back through downtown traffic to the pickup point for nothing. For there's no non-existent, no trip, no nothing. It just goes back to, we're looking for rides for you. So now I'm really pissed. I'm like, this shit, this shit is fucking deliberate. Because I keep getting their messages on this app. You're doing wonderful. You made more money than 80% of the people on our rideshare this past week. And I'm thinking, I only made $200 or $300 because I'm so sick of doing it. And I'm barely keeping my head above it. Now I'm in the hole again. I'm like, so these motherfuckers, and there's hundreds of them doing this, Uber and Lyft, and they're not making any fucking money. It means they're fake jobs. They don't have to. They don't have to make any fucking money. It's a fake job. And they're protected by the city and the state. They're all illegal. They've all got driver's licenses. May or may not be paying for insurance. Who knows? They wreck a car. Their cousin takes it and they jump in another car. They don't care. So I'm like, so I turned the fucker off just now because this fucking AI computer just deliberately fucked with me. Deliberately fucked with me. Can't be a human being. There's no way they're watching dozens or hundreds of people. Hello. Some little blonde just walked by me. If she's working or not. She might be. No, I don't know where she's going. She's just walking. I'm not going to embarrass her because she might not be a working girl. Just another person. Oh, she's going into the cafe. What is it? Oh, North Star Cafe. They suck. I went to one in Westerville and I sat down. They seat me. Takes forever to get somebody to take your order. Take my order and I never get anything. Fucking waitress just, jibber jabber and forgot to turn in my order. I'm like, and then the food shows up finally and they're all yelling and the food sucks. So I can't believe it. This rideshare just deliberately fucked with me. Deliberately fucked with me because they're listening. Probably listening even when the thing is not on. They're probably listening anyway. They can, nobody's checking this shit.